everybody, welcome to another video of vintage TV and radio stuff. And today we're going to be tackling this object here. This is a General Electric model 3-5103A tape recorder, cassette tape recorder from probably back at the 70s, using integrated circuitry inside. And I don't know much about integrated circuits, but they're basically like chips and microchips, and it's a kind of a vague term going all the way back to way back when, the development of the integrated circuit going back to the 20s, I believe. And since this is probably from the 70s, it has the 70s integrated circuit technology inside. We'll take the back off and see if we can find it, whatever IC might be in there. It's your standard tape recorder of this type. There were lots of different companies that used to make these, including Panasonic. You may remember about a year ago I did a video on this beauty right here. Very rugged, aged looking tape recorder that I believe did not work. This tape recorder weighs in, by the way, at 3 pounds 10 ounces. So it was very hefty, and this is without the batteries in them. This one weighs in about 3 pounds and 3 ounces, so it's a little bit lighter. Still, you know, quite heavy compared to some of the newer, similar cassette decks from later decades. It has automatic stop, a condenser mic, automatic level control. As I zoom in a little bit here so you can see that better. Yeah, the standard methods for playing and rewinding and fast forwarding, stop, eject, record, that kind of thing. Here on the front you've got a volume control, and then the microphone with the remote plug to start and stop the cassettes. Earphone jack in the front as well. Here on the back you had a couple of different power options, your AC input plug, and then a DC 7.5 volt power option. And on the bottom you have the information about the model number. It was made in Korea, and here is the battery compartment. There's some more information about that. That's printed in Japan, by the way. Like that says listed in your local telephone directory. Yeah, remember those phone books? Yeah. I got this at a rummage sale, and they had a sophisticated way of pricing. This was going for $5. And there's also the standard warning stuff that's actually printed right on the plastic. And this was checked back on June 27th of 1995. So I don't know if this was something that was maybe part of a collection of tape recorders people could borrow. Maybe it was from a library, maybe a school type setup where people would take a cassette, put it in the machine, check out the tape recorder, or use it in the library with headphones on, or what have you. Now, I haven't really looked at it as far as whether this works or not, so let's go ahead and plug it in and see what happens. Alright, it did come with the power cord, which was very nice, so that's a good thing, although it's pretty generic. A lot of different machines use the same type of power supply cord. Let's go ahead and open the door. I have a Led Zeppelin tape here. It does not go into the door itself, it goes right flat into the cassette mechanism. And let's hit play and see what happens. Appears to be a little on the slow side. Maybe, yeah. So, that's not surprising. Here's a blank tape, although I think I have some stuff on here. And let's see if we can record something using the condenser mic. Hit record and play. Okay, now it's allegedly recording. Let's see what happens. Alright. No tape counter on this, obviously. And, okay. This is not good. Looks like the fast forward and rewind mechanism does not work. Let's Okay, so that's playing. Yeah, the capstan is moving, the pinch roller is moving too. But when it comes to rewinding and fast forwarding, it doesn't even want to engage. So I'm just going to do one of these little numbers where you rewind it with your finger. Let's see if anything happened here. Well, now it's not moving at all here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that or not. That was me earlier, but the condenser mic is very quiet and scratchy. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to disconnect the power, obviously, take the back off, and find out maybe what might be going on in here. Also, if there's any integrated circuits that we can find, we'll discover them inside in just a couple seconds. Alright, I've got the bottom part taken off here, and took a screw out of here to open this up a little bit, and the belt looks okay. I'm sure it could use a new belt, but by and large it's still there. It doesn't appear to be too sticky, and it's doing its job more or less. The fast forward and rewind is affecting this thing right here, and I don't know, it's probably has something to do with something up in here. If I took some of this stuff off and lifted this whole compartment out, I might be able to figure it out, but I don't really know enough about these types of things to actually start playing around with it too much. But this is what the inside looks like. I will peel it back a little bit here, and you can see some of the other parts in here. From an integrated circuit standpoint, I don't know where that would be, yeah, to be honest with you. So, you know, it plays back a little slow. Probably could use a new belt, obviously, but the belt is still okay. You know, it still is in here, so it works, sort of. And there's some more views of some of the stuff here. I might just go ahead and take this screw off here, and maybe the one over here, if there's a screw over there. I don't know, it doesn't look like it, but let's just try that screw right here, and I'll come back with whatever I find underneath here in just a second. Alright, well, I got that screw off, but there's plenty more where that came from, I think. So what I think I'm going to do is just say it doesn't fully work, and if I feel like ever selling this, I would put it on for parts and let a person who knows what they're doing take it from there. It's the General Electric Model 3-5103A tape recorder from back in the 70s, and yeah, there you go. That's our vintage TV and radio stuff video for today. If you have any comments, as in like how to take this thing apart better, I'm sure there's somebody out there that can answer that question. Go ahead and put a comment in there. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and we'll have more vintage TV and radio stuff down the road. Thanks for watching.